40 years ago today, the Iranian government executed 10 women based on espionage charges. But humanitarian groups around the world say the women, some as young as 17, were innocent and were put to death simply based on their religion. The mass execution may be decades old now, but one Portland woman is making sure the memory of those killed is never forgotten. News Center Maine's Jack Molmud has more.
I title it Eternal Blossom.
Parivash Rohani may be far from her home country, Iran.
So I put flowers from the youngest one to the oldest one.
But she's working hard to make sure we never forget what happened.
Caesar really represent the fact that injustice happened to them and their life was cut short.
The women, some as young as 17 years old, were persecuted because they're a Baha'i, a type of religious faith. The 10 women were killed for teaching Baha'i classes to children.
When they came to burn our house, they were also asking about me.
Parivash says that's why she left the country, as her life was heavily involved in the Baha'i religion as well.
They were intelligent girls who just pursuing their education.
She left 4 years before the women were executed, people she says that she knew.
And they were then hung and
The pain has never left, and this is because Parivash was friends with all 10 of the women who were killed.
To this day, I still think about that moment, hearing their name and screaming and saying, it can be, but it was really not a dream, it was true.
Parivash tells us that she also could have been killed if she didn't flee the country.
I don't know. I'm here maybe to tell her stories, and that's why I'm so committed.
Now spending her days creating art pieces for the Baha'i faith, remembering her friends. Kicking off a year-long campaign going into next year called the hashtag #OurStoryIsOne.
Countries of Middle East, in Iran, in Afghanistan and neighboring countries, women do not have that right.
This is Parivash's husband, Nassar. He supports her art to remember what was lost.
And they were, their light was extinguished.
The most impactful piece, this family says, is a replica of the pillars the women were executed on. Their names in gold for purity and their memory, with the pillars curved to show how injustice
can also bend toward justice.
Coming from religious persecution to a life here in Maine, the hashtag #OurStoryIsOne is a deep one for Parivash.
A story, a story of resilience, dedication, and sacrifice for justice, and, all of these things that we are on a daily basis struggle for.
In Portland, Jack Molmud, News Center, Maine.
Now, if you're interested in learning more about the project, we have a link with more information on our website. And we will be back right after this.